Good morning, dear students. I hope that you all are fine at your home with your family. Okay, you are enjoying the holidays, but at the same time, I suggest you that you keep your work update. Means almost 1 or 2 hours you can consume at your studies. Okay. I am here with lecture number 10 on the chapter number 2, Alexander the Great, which is basically a poem, and it is again very learning and very important poem for us. And in previous 2 videos I have explained you the full meaning of that poem. Okay, and I have given you the task also. What was the task? I have given you 2 tasks, and I hope that you are sending me. Okay, what was the first task? First task was to write beautifully and decorate the poem in your fair notebooks, CW. And the second is to learn to memorize these poem. The 14 lines you can at least memorize, and you can make a video and you can give me. Okay, that I will check, and I will select best 3 works for writing and best 3 videos for your poem recitation. Then I will post in your group. Okay, now to continue with our word meanings. Okay, just like in last chapter number 1 we have written some word meanings. In this chapter we also have some word meanings, and words meanings are also given, always given at the bottom of every page of your every chapter or every poem. Okay, so these are 2 word meanings, but along with these 2 word meanings we have these 4 important hints. So these hints are also necessary for us. So that's why I have included these 4 hints in your word meanings to learn. In this way, now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 word meanings in this poem. Okay, and I have written this all already on the board, and I will give you a snapshot, or you can also take a snapshot. You can take a snapshot of this screen, and you can later write it on. So what are the word meanings? Let's come. First word meaning, a lot of bottle. A lot of bottle means a lot of courage, a lot of braveness, because the Alexander was a brave king. He has fought many battles, and he has never lost any battle, not a single one. All battles which he had fought, he always won the battle. So he had a lot of bottle. Second word is conquest. What is the meaning of conquest? So written in the book, the act of conquering. Conquering means jeet lena, or winning something. The act of winning or the act of conquering something is called conquest. Third is Macedonia. So basically Macedonia is the name of one country. So Macedonia, an independent kingdom. Kingdom means a very large area where the kings rules. That area is called kingdom. Empire. An independent kingdom near Greece. Near Greece. Greece is again one ancient empire or kingdom. But near that kingdom there was Macedonia. So if you notice that in Macedonia, M is capital because it is the name of place. It is a proper noun. That's why M is always capital. Here Greece. Greece is again a name of one place, one country. So whether it is a country or city, all start with the capital letters. So that's why G is capital here. Babylon. Again, Babylon is a name of city. So that's why B is capital. A major city. City is a common name. City can be used for any city. Country can be used for any country. So these are common names. But Mesopotamia, Babylon, Turkey, Syria, these are proper name of one city only, or one kingdom only. So that's why M is capital here. A major city means, major means big. A large city, big city of ancient means past, historical. Mesopotamia, Mesopotamia, past time. M is again capital, because Mesopotamia is a country. Okay, just like country, just like this is a country, very big area, but this is one city only. So this is Babylon and this is the country Mesopotamia. Just like suppose it is India and this is Delhi. So Delhi is a city, or Mumbai. Mumbai is a major city of India. India is very big, but cities with compared to country, cities are small. In dot you can show it by a dot. Now, Aristotle. Who was Aristotle? Aristotle, an ancient means past time, an ancient Greek. Now, who are Greek? Just like we live in India, so we are Indian. We are Indian. So the people or the persons, those who belong to India are called Indian. So same wise, the person who belong to Greece, Greece is the country, but the person or the people those who belong to Greece are called Greek. So Aristotle was from Greece, so that's why he was a Greek philosopher. Philosopher means the person who is expert in the subject of philosophy. And what is this subject is about? So this type means the explanation of this subject philosophy you will learn in the senior classes. Okay, in above 9 and 10 standard you will learn what is philosophy. Okay, so just now Aristotle was the name of his great teacher. Aristotle, an ancient Greek philosopher and the teacher of Alexander the Great. Persia. So again, A is capital because this is a proper name of a proper person. And Greek, just like India or Indian. Indian is a citizenship of country India. So both India start with capital I and Indian will also start with capital I. So that's why Greece is also starting with capital and the citizenship Greek is also starting with capital G. Okay. Just like America, so A will be capital, and American, again A will be capital because American is the proper name of the citizenship, okay, of America. Persia, P is capital because it is again Persia was the ancient name of Iran. Iran, I is again capital. Iran is a country. Now we know with the by the name of Iran, but in ancient time the name of that same country was Persia. So these are all your word meanings. Then how to make the table of word meaning, that I have taught you in the previous chapter also. That first you make the column of serial number, then small column for words, because words are small but their meanings are long. So that's why we compare to the words, the meanings, the area for the meanings is large, because the meanings generally take the long lines. So that's why you just maintain the ratio of the space. Okay, so like that. Now the second thing, now we come to the dictation words. Okay, now after word meanings we begin with dictation words. In each and every chapter we learn some new words. Okay, so just like in this poem we have met with some new words and which are very knowledgeable for us, as well as we should learn them. But before we learn them, how to make it easy to learn these type of spellings which are long in the size. So the basically we learn the long spellings by dividing these words into some small parts. Just like some words are divided into two parts, some words may be divided into three or four parts, and these small parts are called syllables. Okay, so first we divide the spelling into some syllables and then we learn it easily. So like that we are starting with some words which we have underlined in the chapter. When we are reading this chapter, explaining this chapter, we have underlined some words with pencils. So these are some new words which we have learned very first time. So let's learn them. And how to learn them? Just like the first word was Macedonia. That is the new word for us, na? Very first time we are reading this type of word. Macedonia is the name of some country. Okay, so Macedonia, M-A-C-E, Macedonia. Macedonia. How will divide this word into small syllables? Just like first M-A, May, C-E, Messi, D-O, Do, Nia, N-I-A. So like that 1, 2, 3, 4. In 4 small syllables we can divide it and we can learn it easily. It's a very easy way to learn this spelling. M-A, May, C, Do, Nia. Second, rain, R-E-G-I-N. That word we have already written in the first chapter. So that's why I am not repeating here. Okay. You have already learned this word. Conquer. Conquer. So again we are going to divide. C-O-N. Con. C-O-N. Con. Sometimes we pronounce C as K and sometimes we pronounce C as a S. Just like here we are pronouncing it C, Messi, and here C-O-N, Con. So there are two pronunciation of C. Con. Que, Q-U-E, que. Just like in questions, the spelling of question, Q-U-E, que. Conque, R-E-D. Conquer, 3 syllables. So just like how I am dividing here, same wise you will note down in your CW notebook after word meaning. So like this, first write the full word, then write the syllables. Okay, so like this you will write both the sides in your fair notebooks. Tracts of Asia, malaria, charting. C-H-A-R-T-I-N-G, charting. C-H-A-Char, char. T-I-N-G, ting, charting. You can divide into 2 syllables. C-H-A-C-H. Always C and H. When they come together, CH is pronounced like ch. Cha, r, T-I-N-G, ting, charting. Charting means explaining. Military commander. So first word is military. M-I-L-I-T-A-R-Y. Military. You know military, army of soldiers. So M-I, me, L-I, li, T-A, T-R-Y. So Y is used for badi ki matra. Just like double E. R-double-E is also pronounced like re and R-Y. When Y comes at the end, it always pronounced like badi ki matra. Military, military, and commander. C-O-M-M-A-N-D-E-R. Commander. Commander means the person who is the leader of that military or the army of soldiers. The person who is the leader is called commander. So he was the commander of his soldiers or his military. Just like in the picture you can see the military commander, he was always in the front of fighting. C-O, K, double M-A, Ma, N-D-E-R, commander. So you can separate N. You can write N separate. C-O, K, just like here, conquer. C-O, K, double M-A, Ma, no, no. For half no we use this N. Command, D-E-R. So like that you can learn this long spelling easily. Commander. King name Alexander. Macedonian. Now this is Macedonia. But if you add N here, so the spelling will become Macedonian. A-N. N-I-A up to here, but you add one more letter N. So that will become Macedonian. So there is no difficulty. If you know the spelling of Macedonia, you just need to add one letter N, Macedonian, that's all. Just like you know the spelling of India, and after India, if you add one letter N, it becomes Indian. So if you know the spelling of India, it's very easy to make the spelling of Indian. Next, Macedonian was known. I think you already know this word, but if 2 or 5 students that don't know this spelling of known, so for your knowledge, you can write here. K-N-O-W, no, N, known. Known means famous. Known means famous. Who was famous? Alexander was famous by the name of the Great. Known, पहचाना जाता था. K-N-O, no. But this K is silent. The first letter K is silent. We never pronounce it. Only we pronounce N-O, no. And W, again W is again silent. So silent letters I am underlining with 2 words. This is small k that I am underlining with double line, and N-O, no. Then W is again silent. So again I am drawing 2 lines. No. Then N is pronounced. No, N. N-O, no. And N, known. Known, पहचाना जाता था. He was known as Alexander the Great. He was famous by the name Alexander the Great. Brave man, he was bold, wise man to taught. Taught and fought. I told you about 2 spellings. One is taught and second is fought. So what is the difference between taught and fought? T-A-U-G-H-T. Taught. Now, T-A-U, that is taught. G and H are silent, so that's why I am marking with double line. Double line because these are silent. Let me clear the screen. Now, can you see? T-A-U-G-H-T, taught. So, T-A-U, taught. G-H is silent, so that's why I am double lining it. Then, T. So, actually what we are pronouncing, T-A-U, taught. And this T, taught. G-H is silent. We don't pronounce it. Now, let's come to the second part. Is it visible? Okay. You can take a screenshot and then you can note it down in your pen notebook. Now, let's come to the spelling of fought. F-O-U-G-H-T. In my explanation, I have already told you what is the meaning of taught. Taught means padhaya gaya. Teacher taught Alexander. Aristotle taught Alexander. Aristotle ने पढ़ाया Alexander को. Now fought means लड़ा, fighting किया. So that is the past tense of fight, fought, and this is the past tense of teach. Teach, taught, fight, fought. But what is the pronunciation is similar. Taught, fought, but there is some difference. Here after F we use FOU, but here in taught we use FAU. So that is the difference in spelling. FOU, for. Again GH is silent, that's why I am double underlining it, double line, because it is silent. And T is pronounced. So FOUGHT. So basically we are pronouncing for ch. GH is silent. Next is lost. Is very simple. LO ST, lost, very simple. Lost means हार गया, lose. Now Turkey, Syria, Egypt, Babylon, Persia, these all are the names of the cities or names of the kingdoms. So we, to learn their spellings, we note it down. Turkey, T is capital, TURKEY, Turkey. So TU we pronounce it T. R is half T. KEY is pronounced key. Key, Turkey. Okay. Next, Syria. Again, S is capital. Syria. So S and Y becomes C. RI become RI and R. Syria. So there are two syllables, C and Ria. Syria. Egypt, again capital E. Egypt. So E, singular E, then GY, Egypt. P is half, for, and E, G, T, half per and T, though both are combined, T. So Egypt. Then the name is Babylon. So first you learn the spelling of baby, BABY. Then loan, LON. So simple. BABYB LON, loan. So three syllables, B, and loan. Three syllables. Syllable means parts. We can divide this spelling into three parts. Babylon. Persia. PERSIA, Persia. Per SIA, Sia. Just like here, RIA, Ria, and SIA, Sia. Persia. Men, that we have done already. Said, wanted, home again. Conquest. That is conquer. But up to here, conquer, the spelling is same. But here RED, conquered. But here conquest, ST. CON, QUE, ST, conquest. CON, QUE, ST, quest, conquest. Very easy spelling, conquest. Now some difficult words we have underlined here also. One is ruins. It is RUINS, ruins. Ruins means the old building, the remaining part of the building which was very prosperous at that time, but now they are damaged. Okay, so that damaged buildings are called ruins. R-U-I, ruin. And ruins. Okay, now the last 16 is philosopher. 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 So Pher. Philosopher. How many syllables are there? One. PH. When P and H are together, we pronounce like F. Fur. So PHI. Phi. LO. Lo. SO. So. Again PHER. Fur. Philosopher. And if we replace ER with Y, then it becomes philosophy. Now first you take a screenshot of this board. On your video you can take a screenshot, or I will personally send you this screenshot. Then you note down same line. Here I have divided boards into two parts for my convenience, but in your fair notebook don't divide the page. Just continue, means after 7 you can write 8, 9, 10, 11 like that downwards. Okay, so same wise you will note down dictation words. So word meanings are done, dictation words are okay. Now let's come to the question answer. Let's discuss the question answer. Now what is the first question? The first question is, which country was Alexander originally the king of? Means in which country Alexander the king belonged to? Means what was the name of his country where he was basically ruling? Yeah, he became the first ruler. He became the first king. So what was the name of that country? So here in the poem you can find he was from the Macedonian city state, or you can find the answer here also in these lines. Okay, here in these lines it is written he was the king of Macedonia. He was the king of Macedonia. So the answer is Alexander was the king of Macedonia. Written, answer is written. So that's I am giving you the hints where you can find the answer. Here in this line you can find the answer first. Second, which great philosopher taught Alexander? What was the name of his great teacher who was very much famous? Philosopher also. So what was the name? You know also in word meanings you have written the name. I hope that you remember the name of the teacher. Yes, Aristotle. So how can you make the answer? Which great philosopher taught Alexander? The great philosopher taught Alexander was Aristotle. Or you can say the name of great philosopher who taught Alexander was Aristotle. Or you can start with the name Aristotle taught Alexander the Great. Okay, Aristotle was the great philosopher who taught the Alexander the Great. Third, name the cities and countries that Alexander conquered. Conquered means won. By fighting in the battlefield, he defeated his enemy and he conquered his cities or his empire. So conquered means jeet liya. So name the cities. There are 5 cities which are already mentioned in your poem. Okay, cities and countries or the states which he had won. The names are given already here: Turkey, Syria and Egypt, Babylon and Persia. Turkey, Syria, Egypt, Babylon and Persia are the states which was conquered by the king Alexander. So name the cities and countries that Alexander conquered. So you can write the cities and countries that Alexander conquered are Turkey, Syria, Egypt, Persia, and Babylon. You can write from here. It's very easy answers. Fourth questions. For how many years? For how many years? 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, 10 year. How many years did Alexander wage war? Wage war. Wage war means he continued war. He continued to fight in the battlefield. For how many years? If you remember my explanation that I have counted the years. I had already counted in the video number 1, means explanation part 1. I told you how many years he conquered or he continued to war with the other enemies. So answer is 13 years. How many years? 13 years. For continuously 13 years he waged war with his enemies. For how many years did Alexander wage war? You can write the answer. Alexander waged war for 13 years. Alexander the Great waged war for 13 years. That is the answer. List 3 great qualities that Alexander possessed. Qualities. Do you remember qualities of Chandragupta Maurya? Chanakya. Qualities of Chanakya. In the last chapter, there was one question. What are the adjectives which can be used for Chanakya? So the same question is, what are the 3 adjectives which are used for Alexander's? Or what are the qualities that Alexander possessed in himself? Possessed means he acquired that qualities. He was having that qualities in himself. So what are the qualities? If you go through the poem again, you can see that in the very first line, the first quality of Alexander or the adjective used for the Alexander was the best ever military commander. This is the first quality. He was the best ever military commander. Second quality you can find in the third stanza, a brave man. He was a brave man. Fourth quality, he was a wise man too. He was intelligent too. Also, he was also intelligent. So 3 qualities or 3 adjectives are: he was a brave man, he was a wise man, and he was the best ever military commander. So that is the simple answer to this question. So these are the 5 question answers. Then what is next? Next is reference to the context type question. What is exercise B? A reference to the context type question means some context are given. Some lines from the poems, 2 lines from the poems are already given. Now on the basis of these 2 lines, we need to give the answers of the questions that followed. First read. Exercise B. Read these lines from the poem and answer the questions that follow. So what are the 2 lines from the poem? That was the end of conquest and glory, and that's the end of Alexander's story. These are the lines from the last lines from the poem. Now question. Who was Alexander? Who was Alexander? So you can make an answer by yourself that Alexander was an ancient king or ancient ruler or ancient emperor of the ancient city Macedonia, or he was a great military commander. By yourself you can make the answers. Who was Alexander? Alexander was a great ancient emperor of the ancient Macedonia near to Greece. You can write by yourself, but I will also give you the answers. in the PDF form, just like I have given in the first chapter. So I will also provide you, but you can make the answers by yourself also. What conquest is being spoken of? What means conquest is being spoken of? Spoken of means here in this poem, conquest, that word is used. So that conquest means what? In this poem or in these two lines, the word is conquest, which is used here. Conquest is used here. So what was the conquest? In this poem, what was the conquest? Means what is the meaning of what is referred to? What is the word conquered referred to here? So here, conquest means the continuous fighting which Alexander was fighting with the others, means he was winning the countries. So conquest is being spoken of the victory gained by the victory which is gained means got, प्राप्त की गई. Victory means jeet. So victory gained through battle means fighting, wars. So the victory gained by the fightings or the battle in the battlefield, that is the meaning of conquest here. Means how was Alexander conquering? He was first fighting with the enemies, then in the fighting with the enemies in the battlefield, then he defeated his enemy and he conquered their states. So that is the meaning of conquest which is being spoken here. Next question. Why did Alexander's conquest and glory come to an end? Conquest and glory. You can see in the poem, the lines are conquest and glory. But his conquest and glories come to an end, stopped. Why his conquest and glory stopped there? Why it is come to an end? What is the reason? You know the reason very well. Because his men, means his soldier, his army of soldiers, they are now missing their families, because since they are 13 years out, means far away from their family, they have never met with their families for last 13 years. So then that's why they are tired. They are tired of fighting and fighting. Now they wanted to go back to their hometowns to meet their families. They are missing a lot. So now they refused to fight further. Now they wanted to go back. So Alexander, he decided to go back to their kingdom. So that's why his fighting ends up here, and they all decided to go back to their homes again. So that is the end. That is why they end their conquest. Now some exercise C is also given there. Discuss, because since this is a long things you can mention here, so that's why they have written here discuss. But we don't have the class here now, so that's why we cannot discuss with each other. But we can, means I can explain you what are the points. Why was Alexander known as Alexander the Great? His name was only Alexander, but the people, they know him. He was famous with the name of Alexander the Great. So why was he considered great? Why? You can also say that he was known as Alexander the Great because he was a brave king. He was not like other kings. He was a brave king and he never lost a single battle in his life. And he started fighting in the very early age. Only in the age of 19 years he became the ruler. And in the 19 year he started fighting. And from 19 to 32 years, when he became 32 years old, means after 13 years, he was 32 years of age only. But he conquered the most parts of the large tracts of the Europes and Asia. So that's why he was considered as the great, because he never lost a single battle. Next question, do you think war is right way to conquer the world? Do you think? we should fight with each other, or the one country can should attack the other countries? Do you think it is correct? No, I don't think it is correct. Give a reason for your answer. Now, what are your reason? What do you think about it? So that is the matter of discussion. But I think that it is not a right way to attack on the other countries to win their countries. Okay, so the right way to win the country is to win the hearts and the feelings of the citizens who are living in that country. Means if we are living in India and we want to rule India, so government should focus on all the facilities of the people, those who are living, means the citizen of India. So if he has done welfare, the work of welfare for the citizen, then the citizen will appreciate the government. Just like Narendra Modi ji is doing well, and he is all winning the hearts of the people in India. So that's why he is the best ruler. So like that, we should win the hearts of the citizens living in the country. Not, we should not attack the countries. So now this is the explanation of the question answer. There are some exercise also. In the next video we'll do that exercise. Okay, and some extra question and answers. I'm giving you one task with this video, that you need to prepare at least 5 question answers, extra question answer by your mind. Okay, so out of that 5 question answers, you need to prepare 2 extra questions like this, 2 extra questions like this, and 3 questions like this. Means first you select any 2 lines, don't select this line, any 2 lines from this poem, any 2 lines you select from this poem, and make 3 questions, just like question number A, B and C. Question number A, B and C. So these are 3 questions and these are 2 questions. So total 5 questions. And then you will send to me on my personal WhatsApp number. I will check it, correct it, and I will again give you the answer, that whether your question answers are correct or not. So that's all about our number 10. Some exercises are remaining that I will do in the next video. Thank you.